Hi there, welcome to or back to my channel. Today I have a fun video planned, so I hope everything goes well, God willing. But today we are going to go to a fish and chips truck. It is Cheese Fair week as I am currently filming this, which means that we can have dairy products and eggs and stuff like that. We just can't have any meat, but we can have fish. And so we are going to go get some fish with my grandma at this food truck in a town nearby. So that should be fun. I looked at the food and the pictures, the menu and everything, and it looks really good. So I'm hoping that it doesn't disappoint. Also, I need to go grocery shopping because Great Lent is, well, next week starting. So I pulled out this book, which is the book that I also showed on here, I believe before the Nativity fast began, but it's called Fasting as a Family. I got mine off of Amazon, and the lady, the author, has all kinds of wonderful beginner-friendly recipes. She also has suggestions on different grocery stuff to get, different foods and whatnot. So it's a really nice book. I highly recommend it if you are at a loss for where to even start, because I know it can be kind of overwhelming. So yeah, it's a really good resource that we have. And then tomorrow we are going to be going to an Amish get together. It's actually a Tupperware party. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tupperware can be controversial, you know, like MLMs, network marketing, that sort of a thing. I'm just going to see how it goes, to see my friends, and to just hang out for a little bit, because let's be honest, sometimes it's nice to just get out of the house and go do something, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I am really looking forward to it, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hi, so we just got home not that long ago, and I am just going to give a quick grocery haul, I guess. So we didn't really need a whole lot as far as like fasting stuff, but I did get a couple things, which I'll show you. So I got a couple of different things of orange juice. We go through orange juice so fast. Got some chips, crackers and peanut butter, some different cheeses, and a fancy block of cheese. Some rice, flour, since I go through so much flour, chocolate chips, coconut milk, honey, peanut butter, olive oil, and some vegetable broth, ketchup, tomato marinara sauce, coconuts, shredded coconuts, and some lemons, 2 chia seeds, these crackers, these fancy crackers, which are always really good, spaghetti noodles, and some garbage bags. Not the biggest grocery haul ever, but a decent amount. Isadora really wanted a lemon, so I just chopped up a lemon for her and Juliana, my oldest, because eating lemons, I guess, is what they like to do. So yeah, they don't seem to be fazed by the sourness of them at all. So I guess there are worse things out there for them to eat besides lemon. So that's what they want. I cut it up for them. I am going to make some granola bars, or at least attempt to, with some peanut butter, maple syrup, dark chocolate chips, rolled oats, so we'll see how that goes. If that recipe works out though, I am certainly going to put it on the blog. I also got my egg muffin recipe that I had in my last video up on the blog, so go check that out if you're interested at all. We also went to TJ Maxx today, and I'll be honest, I was looking for a rolling pin. Oh, no, sweetie. Which they did not have. They only had one, and it was a very sad looking rolling pin because one of the handles was broken off, and so I did not get it, but maybe next time, right? Instead, I got a few things which I will show you guys. So I got this mat to stand on when I'm at the sink in the kitchen, and then I got all of this stuff here. A lot of it is for my sister for her birthday. I decided to get her this tin with tea in it, some pens, and a picture frame. And then for my own home, I got these bag clips, which I thought were really cute. I love how floral and pretty they are. And then I got this jogger set for Isadora. So as you can see, she's wearing the hoodie from that jogger set. For the granola bars, I decided to put the peanut butter, coconut oil, and maple syrup in a saucepan on a low heat just to get everything melted and kind of integrated together. Next, I added vanilla extract and a bit of salt and mixed it up again. And then I added some oats to a bowl with some shredded coconut and some chia seeds and mixed it all up. Here I'm just adding the oat mixture to the peanut butter mixture, and I'm mixing everything together so that it kind of sticks and becomes one uniform mixture. And then here I'm just adding some semi-sweet chocolate chips, but you could also do dark chocolate chips as well. And lastly, I'm just adding the granola bar mix to my glass pan with the parchment paper. I put these chip bag clips on the sides just to hold the parchment paper up. I'm just topping off the granola bars with a little bit more chocolate and some shredded coconut, and then I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for a few hours and see how it turns out. By the time I got done making the granola bars and after I put them in the fridge, it was time to make supper, so I decided to do some mashed potatoes tonight with some asparagus and some tilapia fish. Okay, so I am getting ready to go to bed. I probably look pretty tired right now anyway. It's been a long day to say the least, but that's okay because I have granola bars, which actually look pretty promising. So I am going to cut them and see how they turned out, I should say. Also, I just love these flowers on here. I don't know, these clips, I do not regret buying them at all. I think they are so cute. Honestly, they look like something you could put in your hair, don't they? Like those hair claw clips that were really popular with the flowers. I think they're still pretty popular, but if it expanded more, it probably could go in the hair, but it doesn't. So anyway, I think they are very cute. No regrets there buying them. I am going to cut these up and report back with how they taste. Maybe down the middle. Here it is, one of them. It's not the most perfect rectangle shape in the world, but that's okay. That's what happens when you make things at home, right? They don't always look Instagram or Pinterest perfect, but I'm going to take a bite and try it and report back on the taste. I do like it a lot. It is a bit greasy, but really that's not a problem with me. I think that these are pretty delicious. I would eat them regardless, but I think it's because of the peanut butter, you know, the coconut oil, probably the coconut oil actually. Anyway, but if you don't mind that, these are actually really good, and you can make them Lenten too. Just add dark chocolate instead of semi-sweet chocolate like I did today, and you would have a really good Lenten snack. So there's an idea for you. I am maybe gonna play around with the recipe a little bit more and see if I could make it something that is a little less greasy if possible, and then I will certainly add it to the blog. Anyway, I need to straighten up a little bit more, finish my granola bar, and then head to bed because I have to get up a little bit earlier tomorrow to go to the Amish Tupperware party. So that is where I am at right now. I haven't really been to much else as in terms of like Amish get-togethers or parties. I've been to a few Christmas parties and those are always really fun. They have a lot of good food and it's nice to just visit with them. And so I'm guessing that today's party, Tupperware party, will be like that. So I am pretty excited, and yeah, I guess I'll just see how it goes. It should be really fun. Also, I put my coffee in this to-go cup, which I do not regret at all. I think it's so pretty. I wasn't sure when my grandma will exactly be at our house, so I decided to just put it in here just in case I wasn't able to finish my coffee before my grandma comes. Good morning. So I didn't film the other day just because we got home a little bit later than I was expecting, and I was a bit tired and just there was a lot to be done around the house and stuff like that. So I thought that today I would quickly show everything that I won/got at this Tupperware party. Now, like I said before, I don't really use a whole lot of Tupperware. It's really big, especially with the Amish and Mennonites. But I did get one thing because I thought it would be practical for me to use. So anyway, here is what I won/got. So my grandma won a bunch of stuff and she gave me this. I think it's for honey. And then I got this one here, which I think is just some sort of case. You can really put anything in it, I guess, that fits in it. And then I got a wire whisk, which I also got to pick out from some prizes. So I got this whisk. It looks like it's pretty sturdy, and the other whisk I have is getting kind of old, so I thought, well, why not? And then lastly, I got this red box here, which I'm not really or I haven't really used it yet, but this is what it looks like. The lid goes on top here, and it looks like it has holes in it, but it's not really holes. It's like one-sided, I guess. Some type of plastic right here that covers the holes. So I got that as well. And then of course everybody got a little container like this with some candies in it to play bingo, to use the candies as markers on a bingo card. And so that's what I got yesterday. And then I got a few books in the mail the other day that I ordered for Great Lent / Pascha. So I guess I'll show the books I got for the girls first. So I got this Pascha book, The Feast of Feasts. There are lots of good books about Pascha on Amazon and other different Orthodox websites, but these are just the two I got. And then I got Pascha at the Duck Pond. They both look really good. They're both picture books, and they're written by Mother Melania. So go check them out if you're looking for some good books for Pascha to kind of introduce your kids. Some light reads for them, I guess you could say. And then the third book that I got is this one called Tending the Garden of Our Hearts. It's like a Lenten devotional, and I believe, oh, it does do daily Lenten meditations for families. So I am really excited about this one as well. I think that there are some resources in the back of this book too, which makes it really cool. Let me just see. Oh yeah, there's crafts and activities in the back of the book. What else? I thought I saw some recipes or something. Anyway, it's a very good book, so go check it out if you are searching for something that's a light read for you this Lenten season. And then I always get questions about what we do for fasting. And so I thought I would just share a little bit about what we do here at my house. I did get Fasting as a Family, a cookbook which I've shown before on my channel. I also showed it earlier in this video too. So if you are looking for a really good resource for different recipes that you can do, Fasting as a Family is a really good cookbook. Also, some different staples that I always try to have are rice. I sometimes get quinoa, but not too often. But if that's something you're into, then by all means. Potatoes, onions, garlic, all to kind of chop up and make the meals more flavorful. Lentils are really good as well. Any type of vegetables that you can just chop up and throw into a big stock pot to make a stew with are excellent as well. Frozen vegetables, canned vegetables. You can also do a lot with fruits too. As far as snacking goes, we do a lot with granola bars, especially now that I am trying to work on my own homemade version of a granola bar. I definitely want to be making those for the fast. Also, we do dried fruit, fresh fruit. You could do frozen fruit as well, which is a cheaper and great option. Canned fruit even works pretty well. My girls really love applesauce pouches, so we do a lot of those. And even something as simple as peanut butter and crackers is also a great option. You could do veggies and hummus. That's also a really good snack. You can make a hummus sandwich. So just trying to get kind of creative, you know, thinking about, okay, what type of starch do I want to have in my meal? What type of protein do I want to have in my meal? And maybe a side like a fruit or vegetable of some sort is always the way that I try to look at it. As far as protein goes, we don't do a whole lot of tofu, but every now and again I'll get tofu. Nuts are great to snack on, so if you like a trail mix of some sort, or if you just like plain cashews or pistachios, almonds, whatever it is, those are great too. We also do a lot of shrimp just because my husband needs the extra protein. He works a very physical job doing construction, and so we do a lot of shrimp. Sometimes I'll admit it, I get popcorn shrimp and I get French fries, and that's what we have for supper, especially if it's been a very busy, chaotic day. But I've also gotten creative as well. I've done spaghetti noodles, marinara sauce, and breaded popcorn shrimp, and that actually tastes really good. It's kind of like having meatballs and spaghetti, only with shrimp, so that's another great option as well. We also sometimes do fish when it's a fish day, and once in a while my husband will bring some tuna to work if he is working, well, he's always working hard, but if he feels like he's extra drained that particular week, I believe he'll bring some tuna to work, some bread, and just make some tuna sandwiches. So really, there are so many resources online too. I really like Pinterest. I find a lot of vegan Lenten options on there for the fast. There's so many things at the store too. I don't know if any of you guys use any plant-based meats or anything. They're a little more expensive, but I mean, those are always on the table as well. They're not quite as healthy, but I guess if you really don't know which way to go as far as what to make, then those are certainly an option too. I also kind of have a list on my phone of stuff that I like to get too. So in case I'm forgetting anything, we really like nutritional yeast because it adds kind of like a cheesy flavor to different dishes. Soy sauce is also really good just to add in like a simple stir fry. I also came up with one of those little graphic, it's like a bucket list, only I call it a goal list just because I feel like Great Lent is a very important time, and these aren't just one and done things. These are things that I would like to implement throughout Great Lent, and even if I can when it's not Great Lent. And so here are some of the things that I put on it. I'll also put it up on the screen here too. Read a Lenten devotional, which I just got the other day. I'd like to say the Jesus prayer daily, go to pre-sanctified liturgies if I can, speak only kind words, donate, focus on repentance, write a letter to a friend, plan simple, nourishing meals that are Lenten, limit time on social media, and try a new Lenten recipe. So those are just some ideas for you guys as well. What are some of the things that you are implementing, especially now that Great Lent is going to begin? Let me know down below. I think with that, that's pretty much the end of this video. I had a really nice couple of days going to the fish and chips truck, going shopping with my grandma, the Tupperware party, seeing some friends, and I am certainly very blessed, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I love that I can share my life with you guys on a platform. I hope that you maybe learn a little something from it, or are inspired, or have some encouragement by my videos, and I will see you again in the next one. Have a wonderful start of Great Lent, and I hope you all have a very peaceful week. Bye.